Where is Cerno? Where are they all at? They disappeared again. They're always moving around. Marisa's here. Where's Cerno and Misty? What are you doing now? We've lost so many things lately. Even though they're not important, you better not cross the line. It's a rare opportunity. Coming to heaven? It'd be a pity if I didn't study the stuff here. I might be able to discover new magic. Sorry, but many of the things I borrowed were destroyed in experiments. The many things we lost are destroyed? Yeah, but wait. This time the experiment might succeed. With a 1% chance. Marisa's putting so many things together carefully and starts mixing them. The unknown objects begin to shine. Marisa's working carefully, her sweat falling to the ground. Suddenly, the lights become unstable, and the shapes deform chaotically and explode in Marisa's hands. Marisa cries from the pain, then quickly goes down to the boundary lake to wash her hands and her face. Yeah, it failed again. Have you been doing this here a lot lately? That's a lot of wasted resources in a single experiment. Do I look like a hard-working person? Sometimes I just take something and sell them for fun. Byakuran once said I had everything. Now I'm beginning to understand. This is all the work behind the beautiful magic of this human. The rabbit is dying now. I need your help in this operation. Help me and I will show you heaven's magic. What's the use if you don't know how it works? Why are you showing me? That's right. I can use it whenever I think of it. Mortals still need to understand the principles. Poor them. Well, I guess I better do some exercise since I stayed here for so long. Can you give me some materials after we get back? No problem. Heaven is rich. Well, yeah, they don't have to pay for anything. They can just create anything they want here. Where the heck is Misty and Cerno? Why aren't they here? Who knows where they're at? Ryzen, any news on this? Forgive me, Tenchi, I was wrong. Leave me alone. Don't you worry. We can always cure you in heaven as long as you are not dead. You can screw around however you like. Also, you didn't work that much either. Eka and I did most of the work against Kokoro. That's also not true. Master, help me. I might not be able to make it back. Why does Ryzen always have to get kidnapped? So after our unfortunate disasters of fighting Kokoro, we managed to do it. And now we finally get to move on to an even harder level, apparently. The Misty Forest. Human village is located in the northwest, filled with fog and danger due to the incident. I think Ryzen will be fine. Why am I being dragged along again? Hey, Marita came too. Why me, though? I'm not the vigorous type like you people. I'm just a rabbit. I'm going on strike. Even rabbits have to exercise, right? I was forced to do 2,000 push-ups every time I made even a tiny mistake. Oh, I do miss those days, when Iku sat on me while I was doing push-ups. Your body is too weak. You should start training with me. That was punishment, not training. And why are you smiling? No wonder Iku changed her punishment methods. What's wrong about being happy while doing push-ups? I'll have you know that it's a perfectly normal thing for a Celestial to do. I'd better get out of here. If you try to run, I'll make rabbit stew out of you. Can't get away. Your cooperation is truly appreciated. Let's get going. Of course. She really is a delinquent. Better not draw attention to myself. And we were going to be using Ryzen for the majority of this. This is the level I was thinking of. Is that Yumu? Get her immediately. We're going to need her for this. Ryzen's not bad either, but just in case. This is the forest level. Oh no. I know what level this is. This is a level that I spent 2 hours on lunatic mode. Oh, I know this level all too well. Luckily, we'll get checkpoints this time. Now we got wolf enemies. The variety still continues ever on. I gotta say, those spears are definitely helping out the illusions. It's a star. Okay, they're the new enemy. Apparently that's not it, but there is one coming up. Get rid of you. I don't know if sake would be good for this. I kind of want to just keep Ryzen. If we need to, the clones are gonna help out. Sometimes I dodge with Ryzen too, just for the sake of creating the clones. They serve as nice decoys, but they also do start doing good damage once you upgrade a bit. I've just accidentally poisoned myself. You know, that's Kagura. This is when Yumu might be necessary. Because she summons wolves constantly. Wolfpack, heed my call. The Wolfpack seems to be summoned by Kagura. Why are there two characters literally named Kaguya and Kagura, and they look similar? What's up with that? They're all dangerous targets. This is totally the level that I probably spent 2 hours on. Lunatic. This is a very big map. Yumu got me through it, but also, I forgot, I think I used Patchouli as well. Patchouli and Yumu were the ones I used to beat it. So much. Luckily those aren't pink fairies, otherwise we would have already probably died right then and there. I find it bizarre that I can seem to do pretty decent in normal stages, but bosses, for some reason, I have such a problem with. But then again, that's probably because I don't play bullet hell games. I don't like bullet hell. This is a different kind, but bosses are the kind of bullet hells I don't like. Is that another Kagura? No, that's a fairy. What kind is it, though? Another ricochet one. There's a chance Sakuya could have been a help here. Since we don't need to worry about it being on Lunatic. You're gonna get back up. Don't know what those enemies are. Penguins. They're not even a challenge. Then Yuyuko. The thing with Yuyuko is she's not a bad character, but it's just her attacks are so random, and the only way to really defeat enemies are catching her skill with those. Probably the strongest thing about her. But it's just she has so little accuracy that it's hard to actually use her properly. We got one of them. I don't remember where the relics are at. It's been too long. I know one of them's in the middle of the lake somewhere. Those are like 3 different kinds of fairies. We can get low on ammunition with Ryzen. Have to grab another character off the floor. There's also a very certain path that I would always take on Lunatic 2, which I think is through here. Well, of course, I accidentally trigger the fairies now, but that's a pink fairy too. great clones. Those clones have extremely helpful accuracy. Didn't realize how, like, deadlocked they'd be. Now it looks like it's this path that I would have taken. Well, either way, you gotta deal with too many strong enemies. I'm gonna need new ammo. I need to switch Ryzen out soon. Not for Misty, though. What's up here? Not a good sign at all. Not it, there's more of them. Slice and dice. One day I got lost in the bamboo forest on a full moon night. I had heard that a fiery immortal would escort anyone who lost their way. That Moko. What awaited me instead was a pack of wolves. My whole life was flashing before my eyes as it came for me. I was surrounded, just waiting to die. But then, a young lady walked out from the crowd of wolves. She covered her skin with her long dress, but her fluffy ears told me that she was a werewolf. Thinking that I would die anyway, I tried to speak with her, and she was surprisingly talkative. The funny thing is, when I asked her why she doesn't turn into a wolf under full moon, she replied angrily, "Who would want to turn into that furry form?" It was rather amusing to hear her saying she was annoyed by the fact she gets too furry every full moon night. She warned me as the fact she escorted me out of the forest, that I was lucky her wolves hadn't eaten already. I thanked her and told her her clothes looked very nice. She seems quite pleased by my compliment. Well then how come Kagura isn't too friendly here? The thing with Kaguya and Kagura is they look almost the same, with the only difference being their outfit, their hair being a different color, but primarily the ears, since Kagura is the one with ears. And then I just realized I've been mispronouncing her name this whole time. It's Kaguro. But still, it's very close in pronunciation. It's really confusing. Just a single death cultist, that doesn't seem normal. So on lunatic mode, I would always pass through the water section here. I'd fight at a range. Ow. How many of those do they have? Did they ever run out of the cannon? I need to just, like, do this. Can they not target them? I'll get right up close and personal then. There's the other relic piece up there. I recall there being fairies up here somewhere. Not quite here. It's that one though. The dark fairy. Get rid of you quick. And some lore. We discovered some irregular black fairies who are slightly stronger than the ordinary fairies we'd encountered. This newfound strength has made them ambitious, giving us more trouble and headaches. I've lost track of how much time I've wasted to deal with them yet. They're still growing in numbers. I asked Patchouli about it. She said they were normal fairies, tainted by the overflowing energy emitted by our otherworldly guest. I feel like this guest of ours is rather suspicious. However, both Patchouli and the mistress welcome her presence. How can I object? Why would Patchouli and the others welcome it? Oh, of course, because they hate humans. What is that thing on the map coming after me? It's another Kaguro. Flee while you still can. Ooh, scary. You may now proceed to the Scarlet Devil Mansion and fight an even harder boss than Kokoro. Not just yet. Those are probably more fairies. That's a pink one. Where do you get the last relic fragment at? I'm now forgetting where the third one is. We're gonna do another lap of the area real quick. Ouch. Cause now I feel like I missed it somewhere. Luckily, Yumi probably has the best dodge in the entire game. How is there like a little like narrow path there, but there's nothing? Who's this? It's a zombie. Yumi has by far the best dodge. This isn't too much different than Lunatic either, because I haven't got a checkpoint still. This is essentially the same thing so far. Well, if I can do it on Lunatic, then I can do it on Hard. Only I never actually went out of my way to defeat every single enemy here. I'm starting to think it's actually in the final section of the map, so I guess we can proceed. If not, I'll acquire it another time. Yeah. On Lunatic, you get no checkpoints. This isn't too much different than Lunatic, except you get one checkpoint, which is probably the best thing you could possibly ask for. Because of the next segment. Go to the Misty Lake. Because this is clearly a fight arena. This looks like the barrier we saw at the shrine. How annoying. But oh no! We gotta defend ourselves. We got ambushed. Uh-oh. They come in a lot, too. Humor was the only reason I could beat this level on Lunatic. Because they don't stop spawning in. It's big enough so that they have enough room to keep coming in. You may save me here on Lunatic. She'll save me again on any other difficulty here. Honestly, it's probably for the best. Only now I don't have any more abilities, so... You get so swarmed, too. Not nearly as bad, but considering we don't have any, and there's more cannons coming in. How about we just play defense? Watch it, it's gonna say that we have to defeat them all. That's why there's literally like an armada of enemies right there. And this is when having the... Oh, here we go. Meet your end. Well, it was a head start anyhow. We don't have time for this, we still got enemies to fight. That outfit. Yes, you are the real Tenchi. We've already had enough trouble as it is. You're here to destroy the mansion, aren't you? Oh, this isn't fair. That's rude. Is my image really that bad? Huh? I don't know about your motives, but judging by your past actions, it would be unwise for me to let you in. Now, how would you describe the taste of your blood? Would it be peachy? Sakia? Hold on. We fought before, haven't we? Also, why me instead of Marisa? She's a thief. Are you really the Sakia I know? You seem oddly vampiric today. So, the Sakia in this world is not a vampire. How fascinating. You seem to actually have a working brain. The first one I've seen among the phantoms. When I first arrived, I could even form a single thought. Over time, I regained my lucidity. That's strange. Do you know that white Tenchi? We founded an orphanage together in another world. Of course I know her. Enough talk, time is running out. Let's dance. Orphanage? Another world? What's going on? Oh, that's not a fair start. Well, this is the real issue here, because they don't disappear. And now we have to deal with those and Sakia. Best we do so quick. This is the real problem with this. Now could you imagine not getting a single checkpoint? The whole level. That's lunatic on this. And this is what happens. So, you know, thanks for the checkpoint. Because this is a really long level. So I'm going to save that ability for when I need it at the end. It's pretty dire that we do. Get rid of those guys first. So don't use a single ability. We honestly do need it. So bide our time with this. Patchouli is actually extremely helpful for this too. Well, unfortunately we can't grab it now, it's too late. So yeah, this level does have some really difficult stuff. Get out of here, penguin. Forming a circle is what's beneficial. Now there's the rest of them are going to spawn in. I need to get them grouped up though, as much as I can. Enough to do this. Just charge right through them as much as you can. Regain my shield. I only got 6 seconds. That's not a lot of time. Alright, you know what? Hold up. Let Sakia spawn in. Wait for it. Go for it. You helped me beat Lunatic once, Yumu. You can beat this again. Only on hard mode. Where is that last relic fragment? Oh, it's not over, isn't it? I remember where the relic is at now. It's on the left side over here. With a single sackhead trying to ambush us. Unfortunate. Next to the Misty Lake lies a Crimson Mansion. Although the ominous color already projects menacing aura. Taking this warning seriously, that mansion is a home to vampires. Regular people wouldn't even think about visiting. It's dangerous just by going near it. Any trespassers will be executed without question. Even the sleeping guard at the gates is not someone to be underestimated. The head maid is a terrifying being with the power to manipulate time. A troop of well-trained fairy maids also manage it. Once again, never, ever go near the Crimson Mansion. Oh wait, that Crimson Mansion. Well, there's only one, so... They're talking about Myling being the sleeping guard. Don't underestimate her strength. Yeah, that sounds about right. Iku, what kind of a person would open an orphanage? Why are you asking this? Someone with a gentle heart, of course. That's practically what Byakuren is, isn't it? Don't mention Byakuren. How's she gentle? She's like a gang member. Be careful with your words. Elegance. Elegance. But why are you asking this? It is not my fault. Byakuren was very mean. Anyway, Iku, I wonder if these phantoms had their own stories and lived in the other worlds. Are they still phantoms? How are they different from us? Maybe there is no difference. What are you going to do then? I'll go look for Raimu first. Once we know the cause of the incident, we will know how to stop it. The incident will be resolved sooner or later, but there may be many different resolutions. Keep working, my lady. Yes. The radar is showing Alice just crossed the Misty Lake. Go after her. Isn't that Cerno's home? Bring her with you. The mates will probably try to kill Marisa as usual. Uh-huh. The fairy maids, aren't they insane? At least it's showing on radar they are fighting with the other fairies. Oh, I hope they will let us pass. Brace yourselves for the game to get increasingly difficult as time goes on. Why is Kokoro here? Oh, it's there now. Where have you two been? I couldn't find you in heaven. That's what we tried to do at the start. Oh, Tenshini. We went home to visit our friends, and we brought back a new friend. Let's welcome Kokoro-san. You can perform a no dance. It's good to see you again, Tenshi-san. Don't forget that the no performance will be held in the underground. You do remember it well. Forget about that. I want to see your performance again, Kokoro-san. Encore, encore, encore. The one where you swing the crescent blade. Okay, okay, okay. Girls are performing. That's so cool. I want to learn it too. Please teach me. It looks beautiful if you're not the one being attacked. Give up mastering her moves. Kokoro worked very hard for them. Alright, it does look very hard. Where's Oku? Well, Marisa's over here. Celestial Fairy have anything to say? Good day, milady. Nope, still the same thing as usual. Alice is coming to see me. So excited. It's more like we're going after her. Ah, crap. The experiment doesn't work again. I have no choice but to borrow some materials. You were worried about Alice just now, right? And please say taking away, because you never return them. Now where is Oku? Probably aiming at the mountain again. Apparently the fairies aren't going to say anything new, so we don't even need to really talk to them much anymore, but we'll still do so time to time anyhow.